Hey, Kevin, Steve, thanks for being with us.
Kevin has dared me to say oofta 10 times.
You got it down, but I think you've been watching Fargo a little too much.
Oofta.
Steve, Lemmy, Kevin Heffernan. We're talking about Tacoma FD Season 3, which airs at 9 p.m. on Thursdays on True TV right here in the Twin Cities. Guys, tell us about the show.
Well, it's a firefighter comedy. It's set in a station. We set it in the wettest city in America so that we'd have fewer fires to fight and are able to have more fun. So it's just us gathering stories from firefighters and making some comedy out of it.
Well, last time you guys were here, I talked about the fact that the show was 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now it's 98. What's the secret? Why do people love this show so much?
You know what I think it is something we've always tried. A philosophy with our Broken Lizard movies is we try to do comedies about a group of friends that you would want to hang out with, and that becomes very familiar to people, I think. And so you combine that with the firefighter world. Firefighters have unbelievable stories, whether it's actually fighting a fire and doing something incredibly brave, or like some of the benign stuff they do, like getting people unstuck from a fence, or and then the station life, which is them all living together under one roof. And I think you put all those things together, and people really respond to that.
All right, well, I'm from Iowa, and growing up in Iowa, you have to kind of think outside the box to find some fun things to do. One thing that was kind of a big thing to do was play pickleball, have pickleball tournaments, and that happens in this season of the show. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, we there's the phenomenon of pickleball is pretty prevalent in fire stations. A lot of these fire stations have their own pickleball courts, and so the more we found out about that, we thought it'd be funny to have an episode with a pickleball tournament where Lemmy and I's character are we're the champions, and we like to gloat about it. So we just did this pickleball tournament, and it was a blast. We actually got the crew involved and made them some of the other pickleball teams, and we had a great time shooting a pickleball tournament episode.
Okay, so off camera, I want to know who would win in a pickleball match, Kevin or Steve?
Uh,
Kevin.
uh, yeah, Heffernan. He's a powerhouse. He's fast.
Oh, really?
He's light on his feet. No, John, come on.
Okay, well, hey, I didn't know. I thought maybe Kevin had some skills that we didn't know about.
When I see how slow he is, I say, oofta, he's slow.
Love it. All right, well, we talked about we're in season 3, the success. Numbers keep going up on Rotten Tomatoes, so the fans are loving it. How many seasons of Tacoma FD are we going to see?
Honestly, we can, the longer the show runs, the more firefighters we meet and the more stories we get. We have an unbelievably long list of episode ideas. I've actually written 3 down while we've been doing this interview. And the show kind of writes itself. So I think, Kevin and I will make this thing until we die if they let us.
Well, one thing we talked about last time got a huge response from the fans, and one thing I was told is the fans want another update. They want to know more. They want to know Super Troopers 3, where are we at in that process?
The script's written, and we're just doing kind of reworking the script a little bit. But I think, when we find a break in the Tacoma world, we'll try to slot it in and shoot it. That's the plan.
What's it going to be about? Because now that we have the script written, can you give us a little inside information on the premise of the film?
Yeah, we come to Minnesota,
And
and and we arrest a nosy reporter.
ooh, I know the perfect guy that could play that part.
It's John.
No, but I'll tell you what it won't be. It's not drug smugglers trafficking over the border. That we decided we did that the first 2 movies. Let's switch it up a little bit.
Okay, cool. Well, what about other projects that we may need to be looking out from you guys?
We got a bunch of things in the pipeline for Broken Lizard, so we're going to try to shoot another movie in the next year or so also. So yeah, I mean, we're totally full steam ahead on all the Broken Lizard projects. It's just a matter of fitting them into the Tacoma world.
Speaking of nosy reporters, what's the upcoming movie? What's that? What movie is it, and what is that going to be about?
It's about a couple of comedians who go to Minnesota. No. Here's the stupid thing. I can't tell you. We're not allowed to tell you. We are making a Broken Lizard movie before Super Troopers, and we are making it in the next year, as Kevin was telling you. But we can't tell you what it's about. I'm sorry. or who it's with.
Well, I will alert the Minnesota Film and TV Board about all of these upcoming Minnesota film projects that you guys are bringing here. They'll be very appreciative of that. So thank you for that. And Twin Cities, make sure you check out Tacoma FD. It's an awesome show. And as we talked about, the fans are loving it more and more every season. Season 3 is going to be available on True TV in the Twin Cities at 9 o'clock. Steve, Kevin, thanks so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it, John.